Hello eBay sellers. Today we are diving into a topic that many of you have asked about, how to handle returns as an eBay seller. Well, it is something that is a bit tricky, especially if you are a new seller on eBay. No worries, I will make things easier for you in this video. This is your host Sazzad, and today we will show you the ins and outs of handling eBay returns. By the end of this video, you'll have all the tips and tricks you need to ace the eBay return process. So let's get started. Before we got into the handling return process, remember to create a clear return policy when you list your items. There are few return policies available such as no returns, 14 days, 30 days and 60 days. Also, don't forget to add who pays the cost of returning an item. Now, this policy will determine your return options. So, take your time and set up those return rules. Apart from these available options on eBay, you can allow more than 60 days if you want to. In this case, you need to mention it somewhere in the store, like your store's about page or in the product description. Okay, so if you have received a return request, no worries, it happens to the best of us. If the buyer wants to return the item due to damage, mismatched description, wrong product, or if the buyer changes his or her mind, you will need to deal with the return. In some cases, eBay automatically accepts return based on your return policies. Let's talk about how to start resolving a return request. In your eBay Seller Hub, head over to Orders and select Returns from the drop-down menu. Here, you will find all the details of the return request. Take a look at the buyer's reason for returning the item, the date to respond, and any additional comments they might have provided. Now, how do you accept a return? To accept a return, go to your returns dashboard. Select See Details beside the item. Select Accept the return and then Continue. Here, give your return address. As we have already dealt with returns, so we already have an address saved. If you are doing it for the first time, you might need to add the return address. Here, you can also add an RMA number, but it is optional. Best if you left it blank, cause if you provide an RMA number, you have to bear the return cost. Now, click on Confirm and complete the process. After you accept the return, the buyer will send the item back to you. Once the item comes back to you, inspect it closely and make sure it's in the same condition as you send it. If the item is damaged or used, you may be able to deduct a partial refund to cover the loss in value. You have 2 business days to review and issue a refund. To refund the buyer, go back to the returns dashboard, find the case and click on Issue Refund beside the item. This will initiate the refund process and you will be guided through the necessary steps to complete the refund. Sometimes offering a partial refund can be a fair solution. For offering a partial refund, select Offer a partial refund. Then continue. Enter the amount you wish to offer the buyer. You can choose to add a message to the buyer and send your offer. But what if the buyer changes their mind and doesn't return the item? Once you have accepted the return, the buyer has 15 business days to send the item back. And if they don't, eBay will close the return and you will get your money back. Also, eBay will protect you from negative feedback. Alright, let's talk about declining returns. You can only decline a return if the buyer is returning the item because they have changed their mind. And your return policy stated you don't accept returns. Go to your returns dashboard, view the return detail and select Decline the return. The return request will then be closed. One last tip for eBay sellers. Keep in touch with the buyer through your returns dashboard. Be professional and courteous, just like you would be in any other conversation. It's all about creating a positive buyer experience. With the right approach and a solid understanding of eBay's return policies, you can turn return request into an opportunity to provide exceptional customer service and build trust with your buyers. So that's all for today. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this and leave any feedback or questions in the comment below. You can also mail us at info@ecomclips.com for any help. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Till then, take care.